Welcome to my chess tutorial. Today we are diving into one of the trickiest endgame techniques, delivering checkmate with just a knight and a bishop. This is a skill every serious chess player needs to master, and I'm here to break it down step by step. Whether you're a beginner or looking to sharpen your endgame, stick around and let's get the king cornered. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for more chess tips. Alright, so in this type of endgame, there are a few things you need to know. One, if you fail to deliver checkmate within 15 moves, the game will be declared a draw. Two, checkmate can only be delivered in the corner which has the same color as your bishop. So what that means is that this black king can only be checkmated in either a1 or h8. The reason being that our bishop is on the dark square, so checkmate can only be delivered in the dark square. So if our bishop was supposed to be on the light square, then checkmate can only be delivered on h1 or a8. All right, so if you are playing against any advanced or even intermediate players, they would head their king towards the opposite color of your bishop. You understand? So let's try to checkmate Stockfish, which is arguably one of the strong chess engines out there. Let's see what Stockfish is going to do. So let's improve our position. There's no routine of what to do at this stage of the game. We are just trying to improve our position and see where our opponent is going to head his king towards. Okay, so you can see Stockfish doesn't want to head towards this corner because it would be easier for us to deliver the checkmate there. So Stockfish is just playing around here. Doesn't matter. Let's bring our knight. Okay. 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 So Stockfish has decided not to go towards the corner that we can deliver checkmate. So when it happens like this, there are certain things you need to do. Okay, so for me, I call this power position, where my king is on c6 and then my bishop controls this diagonal. That is what I call the the power position. Okay, so in this position, what we are going to do is use all our three pieces to push the black king towards the corner that we can deliver the checkmate, and then we go ahead to deliver that. So first of all, what we are going to do is take away this square away from Stockfish so that it would head towards this direction. So we can put our knight on c7 to control this square. Our bishop is also controlling the a7 square, so our opponent would have no choice than to land on c8. So that's what we are going to do. So let's land our knight here. Great. Now what do we do next? We want this king to go to this direction. All right, we don't want him to come back here, so we can land our bishop on a7 to control this square so that this black king would be forced to move to d8. So let's do that quickly. Okay, so now in this position, there are certain maneuvers we need to do with our knight. It is very tricky, but with a lot of practice, you can perfect this. So this is the maneuvering we need to do, something like a W, but chess.com arrows does not do justice to what I am trying to illustrate. But let's start. So let's start with the first maneuvering. Let's put our knight here. Great. Let's bring our king closer. Now this king wants to escape here, so as I said, this maneuvering we need to do it. So let's put the knight here. Right now this king wants to escape to g5, so we can now bring our bishop to e3 to control the g5 square. So let's put our bishop here. Great. We can then put our bishop here to control this square so that this king doesn't drop back again. So let's put our bishop here, and now we can place our king here. Now Stockfish is trying to go back to the other part of the board, the other square, which we cannot deliver checkmate because it knows that where it is heading to, he will be checkmated. So our knight already controls this square, so we need to control this square. That is pretty easy. We land our bishop here to control this square, so now it has no choice than to come back here again. So let's put our bishop here. Great. Now we need to take this square away from the king. So what can we do? We put our bishop on c7 to take away the d8 square. All right, so now let's start the maneuvering again with our knight. So we do that this way, and then it goes back, so we can put our knight here. He wants to take our knight, so we can quickly protect with our king, and then wants to escape through here, we can put our king here, and then now we can give this check. So in this position you can see our bishop controls the f8 square, and our king controls the f7 and then the h7 square. So this king only has g8 and h8 to operate with, so our knight can actually do anything it wants now. So the job is almost done. The next thing is to land our knight at h6 when the king is on g8. Okay, so we need to maneuver our knight to land on h6 when this black king is on g8. So if you check, we can go here, here, and here to do that. So let's go here first, here. In this position, the king is on h8. If we land here, that will be stalemate because the king will not have any legal moves to make, and it's not in check. The game will be declared a draw. So we are going to make a waiting move with our bishop. So let's just make a waiting move and make sure we are still controlling this square. We don't need to move here. No, let's make a waiting move this way. So now we can land here to give a check this way. And now if we land our bishop on d4, that will be g4, d4, sorry, and that will be check and mate because there is no escape for the black king. That is checkmate. And there you have it, the knight and bishop checkmate in action. With practice, you will be able to execute this like a pro. If you found this video helpful, please like, share with your chess buddies, and subscribe for more tutorials. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see other chess end games or tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.